Richard Grace and Pete Kinsey for going up at all in this weather to put on a restricted display. And as they taxi down the crowd line, I'm sure they very much appreciate your showing.
I was going to say that you know, the weather that we have today, of course, would not have been a factor during wartime. Those guys would have gone anyway. But in an environment like we are today, where we are conscious of safety of the aircraft and, of course, those who fly them and the crowd and everything else, that's a factor. But back in the day, those guys would have gone no matter what.
Of course, and also they wouldn't have had such things as runways to worry about. We are lucky at Duxford that there's a sizable grass area for the aircraft able to use the grass runways to employ, and they can to some extent angle off to make sure they get as much into wind for takeoff and landing as possible. But of course, in the First World War and the Second World War, they would have just gone straight across the grass in any direction as to get into wind and get airborne as quickly as possible.
Here's something somewhat different, rather more colourful.
Yes, a contrasting formation of different runway. First three going in Vic formation, with number 4 soon to slot in behind them. And the distinctive engine notes of 4 very highly tuned piston engines. But pulling up at about 200 miles an hour. And they'll be staying in this diamond formation as they come past us. And pulling up into a left-hand wing over. Tom Castles, as I said, leading the formation in the French-built Moudry Cap 232. He's 61 years old, he lives in North Yorkshire, and for many years his day job has been as a manager of a logistics company. Staying in diamond formation for another loop. That dotty smoke, incidentally, comes as a result of all the aircraft having on board Wi-Fi connections, which syncs the pumps on the smoke system. They can also select continuous smoke, of course. Tom Castle is a 3-time national unlimited aerobatic champion in the UK. And now we see the team changing formation now into swan formation. Back in front of us for a high 360-degree turn. On the left of the lead aircraft is Steve Carver, 54 years old. He's in the extra EA260. He is a commercial pilot, flying the Embraer ERJ-145 regional jet. But his first career was actually in education. He was a lecturer in pure and applied mathematics. And then he went into the airline business, and he started competition and display aerobatic flying in 2000, performing both as part of the Global Stars and solo. Now we see the two wingmen respectively pass now. Steve and Mike there with another opposition pass. And pulling up straight in front of us for a solo slot.